Alright guys, Rob Anderson, Clean Power Wash, Salisbury, Maryland. Want to do another Facebook video kind of about marketing just in general. I think part of the problem people are having with understanding the effectiveness of Facebook, and this may be a little bit repetitive from some of the other videos, but you guys are missing the point. If somebody, you get 4,000 people to look at your piece of marketing, whatever it may be, or 1,000. Out of that 1,000 people that see any piece of marketing, are you going to get a high callback rate? Most times, no. Is that marketing piece, is it memorable? Is it just content? Some of the guys will put out, just tons of stuff, pictures, videos of their work. If you're not doing that, do that now. Everything doesn't have to be selling. I mean, that's one of those things, man. I mean, like, if you spend all day, every day, saying, hey, buy this service, buy this, give me money. I'm trying to get money. Instead of just promoting, showing your work. When people are just scanning through Facebook and they see, look at this roof, what we did. Cool, great. They see you talking about some of the work that you do, see you cleaning a sidewalk, see you doing a work on a roof, talking about, your customer experience or whatever you may be trying to do. Again, it creates an impression, and it makes your company, if you've properly branded yourself, more memorable in that customer's mind. So when they go to make that buying decision, it comes down to what comes up in the search results when they're looking for you or for anybody else in your industry. Sorry, my contacts are getting dried out. It's a little after midnight. But I mean, with the different marketing media. So I mean, if you've got, I'm going to use a phone book for example. I do still market in the phone book. I'm getting close to ditching it, but we're going to just talk about it real quick. When somebody opens the phone book, and this is again how they always sell it to you, and they flip to pressure washing or gutter cleaning, that person has already decided in their mind they have a need, number one. 2, they need to find somebody to fulfill that need. 3, they decided that the phone book's where they're going to go look for it because, hey, you had to pay some money to be in there, you got to be kind of reputable. Okay, that's kind of the general line of thought. Those people that go in there, so let's say, for instance, I get 100 calls a year from the phone book. My guess would be that maybe there's, and this is going to sound bad, 200 or 300 people that looked in the phone book to make that buying decision. And if I get a decent amount of those calls, that's great. And the whole idea with most initial marketing methods is to get you in front of those customers, book some jobs, and then hopefully be able to be seen, through yard signs, people seeing you at the jobs, doing stuff with the, your branded vehicle or trailer or whatever, what have you, and then deciding to buy from you or call you in the future. With Facebook and with a lot of digital media, I mean, you would talk about an ineffective media. Talk about TV advertising. Companies are spending millions of dollars or thousands of dollars, depending on local, national, or whatever. Can you buy Starbucks when you're watching a Starbucks commercial on TV? Nope. Can you buy a Toyota through your TV, or a Lexus or a BMW? Can you buy Bud Light through your TV? No. Now notice, all those names of those brands that I came up with, why did I say them? Because they advertise the crap out of TV and market to us so much. So I didn't say Caribou Coffee or whatever else. I said Starbucks, Lexus, BMW, Toyota, Ford, Chevy, whatever. And they all advertise a ton with the automobiles. But again, that's the whole point. It's about impacting your buying decision. And you have to understand that just because you spent $100 and 4,000, 10,000, 1,000, whatever people saw your Facebook boost, that the fact that you didn't book a job on that was, oh, well, Facebook's crap, don't use it. Okay, you know what? It'd be great if my competition doesn't use social media. But at the end of the day, guys, I mean, it's all about being where people can see you. It's a low cost to get an impression in front of people. When I see people talk about their AdWords campaigns and how much they're spending per impression or per click through and analyzing the crap out of that, seriously, just admit that, or accept the fact that with some of the media, with SEO and stuff too, you're putting out information. You're hoping that that it impacts people's buying decision, and that it boosts your reputation or image to that customer or potential customer. Talk about a failure of marketing media. When somebody sends out EDDM or postcards, usually you're talking about several thousand, 10, 20, 30,000 people that are being marketed out to. You send out 30,000 pieces. 30,000 pieces. And the goal is to get what? Like a 0.1% return? So that means that, sorry, I'll make this real simple. 30,000 people, if you got 0.5%. So you're talking 150 people. That means that the other 29,000 people, 20,850 people, that saw that piece of marketing that you spent whatever amount of money, threw your crap out. And quite frankly, you'd be lucky if you get 150 people to call from a 30,000 piece mailer. It's not going to be a one and done. I mean, that's the thing with all those mailers, your money mailers or your EDM campaigns, and anybody who's going to sell you on that is going to talk about the fact that you can't expect to get results. You send out 10,000 pieces one time, you're not going to get a great response. You send out 10,000 pieces 10 times, it's going to continue to bump up. Again, you'll get people that will have saved those marketing pieces. You'll get people that are, seeing your company more, and then they're likely to go onto your website, and you miscalculate or misassociate that lead or that generation to your website generating that traffic when really it was somebody who was actively looking for it. So again, don't get hung up on I spent $100, didn't get a job from it. What did you do? Is it just pictures? Is it videos? Is it poorly written content? Is this the only thing that you put out there? I mean, if I knock on your door and say, hey, buy from me, you don't know me. I don't come in a, clean cut shirt, don't have any branding, just hey, buy from me. And I come up to you another 5 times, buy from me, and I still haven't told you about me, you haven't seen me around. You're not going to have success that way. That's the whole point. Make yourself visible to people. Be seen. Be that expert. Be somebody that people can trust so that when they do get to that point, they're willing to buy from you. Now, if you haven't watched Michael Kreise's videos, watch those. But I would imagine, I know he's cleaning up pretty well in his market, Lexington, Kentucky, and other guys that, anybody in his area that doesn't know about who he is, they got to be under a rock. I mean, plain and simple, the guy's marketed the crap out of himself by having all these YouTube videos, which help us, shows him as an expert in the industry, and therefore people just want to buy from him. And I would imagine that the man charges a premium because he can, because he's, fish in a barrel. Whatever he wants to, charge or whatever, because people know this guy knows his stuff. It's a guarantee they're going to get it done. He's the guy who's trained half of the pressure washers. And I'm thankful for all the information I've gotten from him, too. So, anyways, guys, have a great night. Don't overthink your social media marketing, or any marketing for that matter. Certainly understand what you're doing, or try to understand as much of it as you can. But yeah, just don't analyze it, but don't overanalyze it. Yeah, have a great night, guys.